Morning vibe on this Saturday. What's good, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up Tennessee. Today, switching it up a little bit this week, man. Doing a morning vibe on this Saturday because Tennessee has a game tonight at 6 o'clock against Missouri, man. Oh, we're going to talk about this catastrophe of a team, what happened Wednesday night. I mean, here's the honest truth. This team is so good and so bad at the same time.
Yeah.
And so
Facts.
how do we diagnose, how do we talk about what happened? I don't know, but we're going to have about 15-20 minutes today and we just going to chop it up about it. Also, great news, man, coming out of the SEC. A lot of good things happening right now in the world of the college football scope, but also as far as the SEC, it's just another thing. Actually, let me just say it like this. The SEC, it just means more. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. Let's go.
It's the Northander, sets the race onto the field. The finals will be pouring the giant sea that stretches from that north end ground on a cold day becoming Lando as the big orange sets the race on the Geo Buskins field, ladies and gentlemen, and wherever you are.
Man, while the intro was going, I was just rapping, bro, and I was like, man, we gotta like put some words on that beat, bro. We gotta put some work. That's Turner, bro. We're gonna let him have a guitar line on a hip hop beat. Yeah. What's happening, y'all? Welcome Saturday morning, man. Morning vibes on today. Man, you know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification if you're listening on YouTube. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, man, we're glad you're here. Go ahead and download the pod. You already know what to do. Big shout out right now to the homies at Tennessee Sporting Goods, the family over there, Jared, Taylor, Melody. They take care of us, man. They're the sole provider of all straight up Tennessee merchandise, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, whatever we rocking, they have made it. They produce it with great quality, and they can do the same thing for you, man. Hit them up at 865-688-5454. Turn, what is good on a Saturday, Brody? You got your workout in?
Hey,
man,
yes, sir. Ready
we
for
locked.
this game. I'm ready for this game tonight. I say that, but I mean, I'm really not.
I was about to say, I don't know how I feel yet because it's early enough today where I still got enough time to even get my emotions back intact from Wednesday. Isn't it funny how now obviously it's only been 1 year with football being as prominent and as good as we were this past year, but it's real funny how now Tennessee's just good, so we just expect to win. Like we just do in all sports, really. But it's really funny how the basketball team in this specific stretch, the final stretch of the year, I mean, we got 6, 7, 8 more games, how we start to do what people call Tennesseeing, like they Tennesseeing that thing. Like you start the year off, I think we won 13 straight in the middle of the season, and now we've lost 2 in the last 2 weeks, and so it's hard, bro. It's hard to watch this team because, and let me say this right now. If there's any Vanderbilt fans watching this today, I salute Vandy, man. I've said from the beginning, man, Jerry Stackhouse is the guy for them, and they're gonna come along in basketball because of Stack. He's got NBA veteran history, like he's got a resume out of this world, and it's only a matter of time before they start getting some dudes that can actually compete in the SEC. And now with Big Robbins and Tyron Lawrence and all of these guys that they're just kind of putting the pieces together, they're still not very good, but they got some boys on the team.
Yeah.
And sometimes all you need is some boys. You don't need a squad full of boys, but if you get 1 or 2 dogs, that's enough. And it was enough for Vanderbilt on Wednesday night. Tennessee loses to Vandy on Wednesday night, buzzer beater, 4 seconds left on the clock. There's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about that happened in this game. One being the IQ of our team. Where is it?
Don't have any. It's gone.
It's down the stretch. And I understand you're a freshman. Maybe he should. Maybe I started to think about it. Maybe he shouldn't have been on the floor at that time. Like maybe you go big. Like I understand why he was on the floor, but maybe you don't put Julian Phillips on the floor in that instance with a minute left, and Vanderbilt had to get 6 fouls, bro. Six fouls.
6.
And they got all 6. One of them, they should have stayed at 6 fouls, but the play that we are talking about is Julian Phillips wide open for a dunk. He's 6'8", dunked the ball. Instead, he runs the ball around and back out to the top of the key and gets our 6th foul. Santi Vescovi gets the ball, gets fouled, and then misses the front end of the 1-and-1, which puts Vanderbilt in a position to win the game. And
how does
again,
that? I mean,
I'm just gonna tell you again what I said about Jerry Stackhouse. You think that they just have ran that specific play like before? This man said, "No, let me show you something. I know what's gonna work." And exactly what he said. He literally said in a post game, he said, "I knew that Tennessee would play this last possession as aggressive as possible," meaning they were not going to switch anything. They were just going to play straight up. And why is Santiago Vescovi trying to block a layup when he left his man wide open for 3? He said,
I would rather let them have the layup than leave a guy wide open in the corner.
I mean, he was wide open, bro. Perfect in the perfect spot. And if you watch the play, Turner, when they broke off of that stack, he went and ran right there the whole time. Like he was just standing there waiting.
Just standing.
Like go watch. Like somebody need to go watch the play. Genius call, Jerry Stackhouse. Genius. He knew he knew we would play aggressive. Dude goes up. He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna throw it right here to the corner." Bang, bang.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tennessee loses this game. I told my wife, no joke, told my wife as the huddle is breaking for this last play, I said, "We finna lose." I just knew it. I was like, we're about to lose this game. And she watches it. She looks at me and she's like, "I can't believe this." Like, my wife is in love with one Tennessee basketball team, and that was the 2019 team with Admiral, Grant, Bone, Bowden. Like, she fell in love with Tennessee basketball because of that team. And ever since, she's just like, I can't get attached.
Yeah.
Because that team was just so special. And she watches that. She's like, this is why I don't watch them. This is why I don't watch them, bro. So, it's painful, man. It's just.
It is. Do you see what Barnes said about
what did he say?
Phillips' wide open dunk that he should have took?
What did he say? What did he say?
He said, he told him, he said, you don't turn down 100% shot, no matter what the circumstances. If it's 100% shot, you get the shot.
Right. And that's why I'm saying, like, Rick Barnes has coached enough basketball. People are dogging Barnes. There's no way he told them not to shoot the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He's wide open. Like, yeah, even if he goes up for a dunk, they would have exactly.
And that's what he said. He said with 15 seconds left, they've got 5 fouls they've got to give. They're planning to have to foul, so we've got to go. When you get a wide open dunk, you've got to take it. Because they're going to foul you. I mean, if you miss, you miss. You're going to get fouled.
Dude, that was that was terrible, bro. Watching that with my eyes was terrible. I was so it didn't make sense. Like I'm oh man. Then Josiah James goes down with an ankle injury. I don't know
Is he
what's
playing
up with
today?
that. I have no idea. I haven't heard anything about it. Literally anything. But I've already said, I was talking to my boy, shout out to my homie Justin Petrowski. We were talking about, we was like, bro, if Triple J's done, like if he's out, yeah, I mean, let's just pack up the shoes, bro. Like it's done.
And in my opinion, and
What's
maybe
that?
this is just my opinion, I think I like Euros, but I think Euros needs to. He played 3 minutes in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think Awaka's just proven to me down this stretch that I mean he's a freshman. He's got them freshman mistakes. Don't get me wrong, but he gives us a better chance on offense and defensive side of the ball when he's in the game, rather than
Well,
Euros.
I've already said this, bro, and I got people telling me I'm crazy. And that's
I called
fine.
I called you crazy for this.
But y'all just listen to me. And I truly believe this. There's no doubt in my mind. If you look at the numbers and you look at production, look at numbers versus production and look at impact. Look at Grant Williams' freshman year at Tennessee. Look at Tobe Awaka's freshman year at Tennessee right now. They both started playing more minutes around this time. I really think, and here's the reason I say this. Grant left after his junior year, and he won SEC Player of the Year in his sophomore year. His freshman year, he averaged right around 16, 17 minutes a game. How many minutes did Tobe play last night or on Wednesday night? I'm sorry.
22 minutes.
Okay. He's starting to get a minutes production. His minutes are going up. This is about the same time that this happened with Grant Williams his freshman year. As they begin to play more, they begin to get a better feel. Tobe is just as light on his feet, plays defense as well. He's bigger than Grant was at the time. They finish around the rim about the same. When Grant's freshman year, he was hitting stuff off the rim a little too hard. It was still great touch, but there would be some possessions you'd be like, hey, why you throw the ball at the rim like that? Tobe's doing that right now, right? They are adjusting to the college game. When Tobe Awaka leaves the University of Tennessee, he will be better than Grant Williams was when he left the University of Tennessee. Mark my words.
How tall is Grant?
6'6". He ain't big. Tobe's 6'8", right?
6'8", 250.
All I'm saying is they look a lot alike. The way they rebound the ball, bro. Tobe, dude, he ain't letting nothing get off that rim if it ain't his.
He had 9 boards. If he wouldn't have got that foul late,
yeah,
he'd had a double-double.
That foul down the stretch, I think that was just like you said, that was a freshman mistake. Like he was not aware of the game at the time, and I felt as if it was just one of those things. But when you're in the moment and you're playing hard, those things happen, and you can't be mad about it. Like you can't be upset.
No,
so
you can't.
Tobe Awaka, 9 boards, 8 points. He's getting more. I'm telling you, he's getting more clock, and so. Tyreek, it was really good to see Tyreek Key come around the corner, bro. You said this all year long. You was like, this is Tyreek Key down the stretch is going to be what makes us successful. And so far, that's true.
And I don't know, maybe I was working. I didn't get to watch the game. I just listened to it. It sounded like, I mean, I went back and watched highlights, but it sounded like during the game, like him shooting the ball. How many times did he shoot the ball? 12, 14? 11,
yeah,
12.
It was something like that. Yeah.
Well, and it just seemed like at least the way the announcers were talking on the radio, he looked more he looked more confident.
Oh, bro, he was just dude. Let me just tell you,
he drive, pull up.
The way he was coming off screens, it was like, nah, I'm getting mine. Like I'm getting mine tonight.
Yeah, and maybe it's one of them things with him. Maybe he's a confidence player. Maybe he just needs that one shot, and it's like. Maybe. I got it. Yep. And maybe I was thinking about Key. Maybe he's one of those because he hit quite a bit of 2-point jumpers, right? That game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's one of those where he's just got to find his rhythm. Maybe one game it's 3 balls and he's just lighting it up from 3. And then maybe the next game it's like a Triple J and you just kill the mid-range game.
I mean, Tyreek Key did shoot the ball well from downtown, though. I think he hit 2 threes, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I know he only missed 2. I don't know what he was. I think he was 2 for 4. I think. He shot the ball well. I mean, he was 6 of 12. He was 50% from the field, but he hit 2 from 3. He played good, and we have to have that the rest of the year, bro. We have to.
I just think we're so inconsistent with people. Like it amazes me how, you can have one guy have 25, 27 points, and the next game have 2.
Exactly. It doesn't make a lot of sense,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know how that happens.
So Tennessee loses on Wednesday, but they get a chance to redeem themselves back home at Thompson-Boling. The last time we were in Thompson-Boling, we got a victory. It was an ugly victory, 46-43 over the Auburn Tigers. Now we have another Tiger in Missouri coming into TBA tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central. Great time to let you know about our sponsor in Whitehead Auto Sales, man. They are killing it in the used car dealership world right now. They're located on South Hall Road out there in Alcoa, but they serve Blount County, they serve Knox County, they serve everyone. They're actually building a new location in South Knoxville right now as we speak, man. If you're in the market for a used car with low miles, great vehicles, man. They don't put anything on their lot that's less than stellar. That's what they do. I have 2 vehicles from them. I appreciate them. I love those guys, and they love this podcast, and they have been supporting it from day one. So shout out to you guys. And if you guys need a car, it's tax season, people. It's tax season. Take your money, go get you a car. They're financing unbelievable price points. You're not going to beat it. You're just not going to beat it. They're going to take care of you, man. Ask for my man, Andy. Ask for Nick at Whitehead Auto Sales. Hit them up on whiteheadautosales.com. You can run your financing report and go ahead and get approved before you even come in. So we love you guys. Thank you for supporting us, man. Lastly, bro, SEC, big news, man. Oklahoma and Texas officially are joining the SEC in 2024.
The 12 team playoffs 2024 too.
Did it?
Yeah, I swear.
Brody, it's something.
I mean, don't
Brody,
you made me second guess myself, so don't.
No, it's okay. I wanted to ask you this question because I think it's important, but also I want to get your thoughts. So I saw a post on the other day on Instagram, and it said, which SEC format would you rather have? Would you rather have the 8-game SEC format where teams play 1 permanent opponent and 7 rotating opponents? So the 1-in-7 model, right? You play 1 permanent opponent, which our team would definitely be permanently probably Florida or Alabama, right?
Yeah, I would say Bama.
Or you have 7 rotating opponents. Like, hey, that's just anybody in the league. East, West, like forget about it. Or would you rather have the 9-game format where teams play 3 permanent opponents and 6 rotating opponents? So your three that you would always play for us would be Vanderbilt, Florida, and Alabama. And then you have 6 that you just like every year you don't know who you're going to play. What would you like to see?
I think it all depends who those 3 are.
Would it be those?
Would it be those 3 for sure?
So the way they broke it down, like I'm gonna read it to you. So here was the squadrons. If it was a 3-6-6 format, right? Alabama would play Auburn, Tennessee, and LSU every year.
Okay.
Arkansas would play Texas, Missouri, and Oklahoma every year. Auburn would play Alabama, Georgia, and Vanderbilt every year. I'm gonna skip down to us. We would play Florida, Alabama, and Vanderbilt every year. Texas would play Texas A&M, Oklahoma, and Arkansas every year. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then the other 6 games is just whoever. If we played the one team every year, if you're looking at it, it says that another one would be you play these 3 every year: Alabama, Florida, and Georgia.
If it's Alabama, Florida, Georgia, I would rather do the 1.
And just have one, like play one of the 3 and have 7 rotating.
Yep. And if it was Bama, Florida, Vandy, I would rather do that.
Yeah, for sure.
I just think, man. I mean, we're on the rise, of course. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's tough. It's tough playing Bama and Georgia in the same year.
Facts.
It's tough. I mean, it's tough to beat those two teams. If you beat one, fantastic, but it's hard to beat two, especially since one of them is going to be a away game.
Facts. Here's what I want to say, man, to wrap this show up today. And I got to be nice with how I say this. Texas and Oklahoma are about to get a rude awakening. It's just that simple. Like they played Alabama. Texas did. Alabama won by 1 point. Whatever. Blah blah blah. But guess what? You got to play that same type of intensity the next week, the next week, the next week. Ain't no Iowas in this, bruh. Ain't no Texas Tech in this, bruh. Like you playing boys every week, and now you're gonna get a taste. Y'all been talking about ACC. ACC is not the West Conference. Okay, you joining, so you finna find out. Only thing I gotta say is, I am going to put together a petition. I'm gonna post this everywhere to get Vanderbilt out of the SEC. Get somebody else. Because, bro, with adding them to Vanderbilt, dude, they about to be 0-13 the rest of their life, bro. Like until Vandy can hire a big name that actually feels like they can turn that program around, they're gonna be garbage, bro. I'm sorry.
They need to go like Big 10, Big 12.
Nah, no. They need to go to the Conference USA.
Dang.
Or like the A10 or something. A10 is a decent conference. That's like Louisville and Cincinnati.
But I mean, I'm not going to disagree, because you know what? They go to a conference like that,
they'd be pretty decent.
They would be decent.
Yeah. I mean, they get to a bowl game every year.
Yeah. I mean, that's no disrespect to Vandy, but I mean, I'm with you on that.
It's time. Y'all got to go. Especially with all this happening, bro. Texas, Oklahoma. Y'all listen, Texas, Oklahoma, welcome. That's all I'm gonna say. Welcome here, because you're gonna have some records that you ain't had in the last few years.
I ain't gonna lie though. It's on my bucket list to go to Texas to one of the. Man, I'd love to go to the Tennessee-Texas game in Texas. That'd be gas.
Man, I still want to go to. I want to go to Texas A&M, bro.
That'd be fun.
Kyle Field, 12th man, yes sir.
Yeah,
the house that Johnny built.
Yeah.
Y'all, man, we're gonna dive in a whole lot more to this on Monday Rundown, because obviously there's a lot that we can talk about this new team format. Like, what does it look like? Do we stay with conferences, or do we what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the word, but like, do we stay in East and West, or do we just monopolize it? There it is, and we're just one thing. So
yeah,
interested to see, man. But hey, thank y'all for rocking with us on this morning vibe on a Saturday. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, join the channel, hit that bell notification so you never miss a show. For my dog Turner, you already know it's your boy Ruckman. Tennessee tonight. Please just get it done. Please, like, just get it done. That's all we asking, man. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. We'll see you back Monday.